and welcome to my vlog. My name is Erin and this is the beta reader experience as an author. This is to help newbies who are coming into this process who may not know what to expect. So I just want to start off by saying that beta readers are a very essential part of the whole writing process. They are wonderful people who are volunteering their time to help you make your story better. And I am so grateful to all of the beta readers that have been with me through this journey. So I will not be explaining the fine details of how beta readers work, how to find them, how to be one, etc. because Jenna has already done a whole video series about this and it explains pretty much everything, so I will put the links to those below. What I'm going to be talking about is the actual experience of the beta reader process. I will be going over the good, the bad, and the ugly. Even though the beta reader process is incredibly important, it is not all sunshine and roses. I want all the newbie writers who are going to be starting with beta readers to not get blindsided by some of the bad parts of this process. So I have talked to a bunch of other writers about their experiences and a lot of my own personal experiences to pick out some very common things that happen during this process. Number one, not everyone will stay. You're going to want a minimum of 10 beta readers reading your book before it makes its way to an editor. But preferably you want up closer to around 40 if you can. Part of the reason that you want to have a long list of beta readers is to compensate for the people who are going to be dropping out. This is going to happen for lots of reasons that aren't necessarily reflective of your work. Maybe they didn't realize how much work beta reading is because it is a lot more in-depth and a lot more time-consuming than regular reading is. Or there's school getting in the way, or work, or emergencies, or whatever, life happens. Maybe they totally misread what the book was about and it's not their cup of tea. Whatever the reason, it is not uncommon to lose a third or more of your beta readers through each round. Sometimes they will tell you that they're leaving and sometimes they'll just ghost. Number two, communication is hard. This rolls over from the first point. Maybe they're not online that often, or maybe they're just bad at communication in general. Make it clear how you'll be communicating with your beta readers and the time limits that they have to respond to things. It doesn't help anyone if you're sitting there waiting for a month to get a simple response to a question. Some beta readers will be great and they'll get back to you immediately or very quickly, and other ones are just going to leave you high and dry. If a deadline passes and you haven't heard anything, then check in with that beta reader to see what's up. Number three, people will be confused. They will get confused over things that you think are clear as day. Remember that you have the entire story plus tons of additional information in your head that makes everything make perfect sense when you read it. Your beta readers don't. Sometimes their confusion will be valid because you forgot to include details that explain whatever it is, and sometimes they're just going to be confused no matter what. If you have a bunch of betas that are all confused over the same thing, look into it and fix it. If it's just one, you're probably okay to assume that it is a beta-specific issue and not necessarily the story. Number four, your feelings are going to get hurt. Not everyone is going to like your book. It is entirely possible that betas will rip your stuff to shreds and you need to be prepared for that. Even if they have mostly positive things to say, it's still possible for them to make an offhand comment that is a baseball bat to your emotions without them even realizing it. Try to be aware of your personal insecurities going into this process, so if there's a part of your story that you're really worried about, brace yourself when your betas get to that point so you are not caught completely off guard. If your work does get shredded, it doesn't necessarily mean that your work is bad, it just means that there's stuff to fix. Get as much feedback as you can and take that with you into the next draft. Hopefully the next round will go smoother. Number five, people will try to explain your own book to you. It doesn't matter that you're the writer. It doesn't matter that you've done the research. It doesn't matter how familiar you are with the subject matter. It is entirely likely that you will have at least one beta trying to explain your own work to you. Sometimes they might point out something useful, but on the whole, my personal experience with this has just been mansplaining. Number six, you're gonna wanna argue, but don't. Betas are giving you their honest opinion, and while you might feel defensive about that, keep it to yourself. They are helping you for free. Take the criticism and the comments and just try to roll with it. If there's a continuous problem like they're being racist or misogynistic or whatever, then consider dropping them. Number seven, people can be scary. I write about a lot of ladies and I have had some beta readers reveal some extremely alarming views about consent and some disturbing depths of misogyny. People will make offhand comments that just have you staring wide-eyed at the screen in disbelief. This is not general criticism. These are comments that are deeply rooted in hate or ignorance, and they may not even realize what they're saying. Granted, some people are genuinely awful and are saying things just to be hurtful, but others may not understand that what they're saying is super messed up. This is something to take into consideration if you want family or friends to beta read for you. You will probably read things that you can never unread. Which brings us to our next point. Number 8, you will probably have to drop people. It is rarely easy to drop beta readers, but it also depends on the reason that you're dropping them. If people aren't communicating with me, I will give them a set timeline. Like, if I haven't heard from you by X date, I will assume that you are no longer interested in being a beta reader and I will remove you from the list. Or if they are just not understanding something that is important to your story, but all your other beta readers are, then you can consider dropping them as well. In that case, it just means that they are not the right reader for your story, and that's okay. You thank them for their time, tell them that you are not continuing with them as a beta reader, and move on. If they are belligerent and awful and you don't feel comfortable addressing it, then don't feel bad about not sending them more chapters. Sure, they're offering their time for free, but that doesn't mean you have to put up with legitimate abuse. Number 9, your emotions are going to be a roller coaster. You will get frustrated, angry, and elated through this process. When people love your work, you're going to be floating on a cloud, but you're also going to have to deal with a lot of the previous points to get there. Number 10, it's going to be worth it. Even if things don't work out with all of your beta readers, chances are you're going to find some gems. Some betas will genuinely love your work and strive to be helpful. They'll gush over what they love, point out flaws and confusions, and just be wonderful human beings in general. The whole point is to have other eyeballs on your work that have some distance, so you know what needs to be fixed. Good or bad, betas are going to be that. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. If you'd like to be notified as soon as I upload, then ring that bell. All my social media links will be in the description below. Both of my books, Olympian Confessions, Hades and Persephone, and Olympian Confessions, Hera, are available in ebook and paperback. You can check them out as well as my new critique service on my website. Links for those will be below. I will see you all next week with another video. Bye! I bring another cat and you just go back in? For the love of God. Fine, well, let's get to it.